It is late. It is about 10 o'clock at night. I'm doing this video for tomorrow, I think Saturday. I want to go over my different ways of using crystal wash. So crystal wash is a product from PNS I've been using a lot lately. I've been through a gallon of this. I've been through a gallon of this. I want to show you the ways that I was taught from Sydney, but I also want to show you the way I use it in the shop. What I've been learning is, if all of you are worried about that smell of iron, there's a few ways you could go. You can go PNS. This is 22 bucks, by the way. Link in the description below. You can use Jamie 10 for the PNS shop. You can use a non-smelling wheel cleaner like Stoner's Ethos, probably the best out of those two. But I've been doing this lately, and it's been a lot of help. So I'm gonna walk you through how I use it. But before that, let's talk about some things. I want to say, I'm sorry. Okay, I made a video which was probably the most stellar looking video I've ever made in my whole cotton picking life. I'm talking about beautiful, bro. Like, my skin was radiant. I looked like I was an Avenger. Like, look at this clip. You see what I'm talking about? Movie was dope.
Smash.
Right? And then come to find out, I was doing a review on a towel that wasn't really his towel. Shout out to Tim for, yeah, Tim, you know what you did. I'll take this one on the chin, but I want to apologize to everybody because that towel was actually the rag company's towel. It was not Tim's towel. Tim is sending me his towel, so I'll redo part of that test to show you how good his towel is. So I apologize. The rag company towel is still good, still lightweight, held a lot of water. Sorry. All right, with that said, let's go through the video. Let me show you the first way I use this. I use this, and I didn't spray it first, is I take crystal wash, and I'm gonna spray all over the dirty rim. And you can see that the rim was dirty. I am doing this for a client who's coming in for a ceramic coating. I put some on a brush here, and then I start to work in. Let me get you closer here so you can see that. I start to work in the areas that are contaminated before I touch it with Brakebuster or my solution to clean. And you're like, Eddie, what is that doing? I am just cleaning up as much residue, as much iron fallout, as much as all that I can. And I always hit that, and I'll come back, and you can see the dirt on that here. I'll hit that again. And then I'll come in and grab these, and I'm grabbing every spoke with crystal wash, so it breaks up some of that fallout from these brakes here. Now the smell isn't intrusive, and then once I do that, right? Once I go over all the calipers and things of that nature, I'll then hit it with Brakebuster. Now, what you want to understand is Brakebuster is a high pH, so high pH, low pH, what do you get, class? Ding, 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 it neutralizes it. So I'll let that sit, I'll let that eat for a bit, and I'll let Brakebuster do its thing. Here, you don't have to use Brakebuster, you can use Ethos, you can use any wheel cleaner you want afterwards. I always use this, and I'll grab my brushes, and then I'll get to work. So and I'll start tagging the rims. When you're going in the car, just make sure you go sideways, okay? Always get the back of the barrel when you can. I'll start to clean the tire. First way I like to use it is for the rims. I don't have to use the iron remover afterwards. It does a phenomenal job cleaning it. That's one way. The second way I like to use crystal wash, take a walk with me, would you? The second way I like to use crystal wash is on the paint itself before I foam it on. So what you want to do is take crystal wash, and I'll hit the lowers of the car, and I'll just spray that on, and I'm going to let that sit for 5 minutes. All of it. You see that? All that dirt. You're going to get around the emblems, because that's going to be a third way I'm going to show you how I use crystal wash. And this is a mild acidic, and it's inorganic, so it's a good pre-wash. And always get the front of the car. It's good on plastics. You don't have to worry. It's good on all that. While that's waiting to crystallize, it takes about 5 minutes. It does hit the throat, not gonna lie. Third way I like to use crystal wash show you here. So any emblems on the paint itself, while I'm pre-treating it, I'll take it, put my brush on there, and I like to come in and just clean inside of that brush, just to make inside of the emblems, to make sure that all that is going to be taken care of after I come in with soap, and it takes all that dirt off. I come here to this emblem here. You don't have to be so aggressive because Crystal Wash is doing the work, but you tag that before we start the prep. And you can see all that mud coming up. And then this emblem here, come in, grab that. And this is the third way I like to use it. So I'll tag that first while the whole car is drying and before I foam it. I like to use Crystal Wash. I like to wash the emblems. I like to do the wheel before Brakebuster. If you do it on top, it negates each other. High pH, low pH. You do your science, kids. It'll be pH neutral, right? At that point in time, neutralizes each other out. So go first with the Crystal Wash, working in a bit. Put Brakebuster or your wheel cleaner of choice, Ethos, whatever you want, on top of it. Wise guys, clean it. The second way is pre-spray the car with it. Get your buckets ready. Let it marinate for about 5 minutes till it starts to crystallize. While that's doing its thing, at that moment, what I do is I go around the emblems, I spray Crystal Wash on it, I get in between, so when I foam it, those bits are done. So I can just foam it, spray it off, then do my contact wash. This is Eddie Cologne, short little clip, but that's how I use Crystal Wash in the shop. I hope this helps you out. If you like this kind of content, hit the like, subscribe, roll the 5K. Can't wait to see you. I'm out.